Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Phil. This video is all going to be about a layout tour. I've had quite a few messages asking me to do a layout tour and show you all the detail. There's quite a lot of detail on this layout. I have done a layout tour before, but for the new subscribers this is especially for you. So I'm going to start on this corner, work along the shops, back to the station, round the other side, Heritage Line, and finish off with the farmhouse by the river. So starting at the back, all these kits on the back are from Metcalfe. I've put these together and customised these myself. I've put lights randomly, different variations of colours, just to give it a different look rather than uniform. As you can see there, I've got Woolworths and boots. I can't remember where I got those from. I'll have a look, and if I can find out I'll put it in the description. So as I come around here, as I've said before, my layout is based on Charlemont Farm, West Bromwich, an area where I was born and brought up. So a lot of the shop names reference to shops in West Bromwich. So as we come along here, like I say, I put lights at various stages. The pub there that's got a flashing light, that's from Train Tech. The ambulance and the police car, got them off eBay, already pre-lit. I think they come from Lee Hobbies, if I remember right. Most of the figures on here have either been painted by Sue Matthews, again I'll put a link in the description, or Dan Eberson. So they've painted most of my figures. The mural there, I did that a couple of videos back. Phil Lynott, born in West Bromwich, Hallam Hospital. So that is just scaled down in Photoshop and printed onto Metcalfe paper, and then just glued to the end of there. So I don't know if you can see the stalls there, the market stalls along there. Those are individually made, and various bits and pieces to do, like the replication of fruit. All these boards on the back have been done off layout, so they're done on like a 4 foot by 12 inch plywood base. I put them all together in the garage, and then I just brought them up and just slid them in. The wall at the front there, well, you can see the wall better there. The wall at the front there just hides the depth of the plywood. So just having a little meet there with the Bond bugs. Little group get together. Teddy Gray's, that's one of my favourite shops in Wednesbury growing up. Sweet shop. That used to be ram packed on a Sunday, that one had. I'm not sure if it's there anymore now. I'll have to check. So as you come around here, Guest Motors, that was in West Bromwich, no longer there. Popular Ford dealer back in the day. And Peplo's, again a popular motorbike place. I'm not too sure if that's there because I don't live in West Bromwich anymore, so somebody may correct me on that. Jensen Motors there, the wallboard there, used to be made in West Bromwich, Kelvin Way. Again, the factory is still there, but obviously Jensen Motors is not there anymore. And I'll just pan over the back there just to another row of shops there. Again, Metcalfe, and various degrees of lighting. What I'll do in a bit, towards the end, I'll turn the lights off in the loft just to show you better the lighting in the shops and houses. So as I pan back along the station, I've had a few more trees there. That's another tree from Timu, that autumn looking one. I'm going to get a few more of them just to dot them in, just to break the greenery up. So come back to the platform here. Signals there, Absolute Aspects. Again, them are custom made to what I asked for. Brilliant signals there, not cheap, but they're actually well made and set the platforms off. I have got other lighting from Absolute Aspects around the layout, so I'll show you them as I go along. Class 50 there, that was renumbered and weathered by GC Weathering. And the Class 25 there, that was weathered by Scott at the Weathering Works, along with the baggings behind it, and the same for the Deltics on the front. Scott does perhaps 90% of all my loco weathering. He does a fantastic job. So again, I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in getting some custom weathering. Pretty cheap and reasonable, and he does a great job. Not the quickest, but I think he's one of the best. As I come round to the station again, more painted figures. I'll zoom in a bit better there. These figures are from Scale 3D, and I think Sue painted them for me. She does a fantastic job. So we come back along the platform there. Plenty more detailed painted figures. Just fills the station up. These footbridges here, I think I showed you in my last video, or might be in the video before. These was from Gary at Cheeky Tech. Again, custom made to my sizes and what I wanted, and I've hand painted these myself. I'll just pan back to the other one there. I have got a third one which is on the Heritage line. I'll show you that in a bit. But again, for what they are and all the detail on, it's very reasonable price. Again, I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in any custom built footbridges for your layout. So we're just coming back along here. This is the station car park. Somebody's getting a ticket there for double parking. And there's another signal there from Absolute Aspects. So if I pan round to that far end there, little warehouse there for carols and various bits in the skip. Now I did a video of DJ audits. I'm not sure you'll be able to see it there, but he is down, his bike's down there somewhere. There you go, his bike's down there doing an audit on this place. Again, if you want to check my videos back, oh, it's probably been 12-18 months ago. Very popular video there. So as I come down here, got a geezer cutting the tree down. House for sale. Again, various trees. There's another Timu tree there, that red one. The Class 56, that's the original Hornby one. It was Lowdall livery, and Lee Edmondson, I sent that to him. So he put on etch parts, painted it, weathered it and put sound in. Again, that wasn't cheap, but at the time Cable X and announced their 56s. Lo and behold, after a couple of months after I got this back, they announced them, so I'm quite pleased. It's a good runner, good sound, good finish. So as I pan round back here, all this shop frontage there. yeah, I used to have a canopy here for the station, and all this was from out the scraps box, all these pieces, and it's just made with card and met card paper, and again just adding my own little detail to it, and it looks a lot better than what it used to. The Canal, this is one of my first videos that I did. Basically it's just plywood sides and filled with resin with a little colour dye in it to replicate a dirty canal. Various figures, ducks, shopping trolleys, chatfish in there, another barge there, and more swans and ducks. So come down here, pigeons, and more figures painted by Sue. And this is just a little roundabout there for the buses to turn around, and a couple of snack vans there with these. Oh, you can see there, but I've added my own interior light into that. Same with the ice cream van. Pretty easy to do that, and it's just wired up on a buzz wire underneath. So I've got a buzz wire for the track and a buzz wire for all my lights. Yeah, so there you go. A couple of Royal Mail trailers there. Them are scratch built. The trailer is actually scratch built, and the cab, the tractor unit, was Oxford die cast, and I've just painted the Royal Mail colour, same as there. And I've added my own driver. What I'll do, I'll put a couple of pictures on the screen now, the driver a bit close up. So as we come round the back there, this is just a lane that leads to the church. I've called that Eagle Lane. I'll just pan across the back, and you'll see in a minute I've got some more lights there from Absolute Aspects. The creaky floorboard, so that's scratch built there. The little coffin and the horse drawn carriage. Coming round to the church scene. Again, Dan Everson, he painted the church. That's a resin church I bought off eBay. Sent it to him. I told him exactly what I wanted, and he's done a fantastic job weathering and painting that. The headstones in the church, I've scratch built them just from plastic card. As you come round here, got the level crossing. So as I pan back round here to the heritage line and the traffic around it, somebody's bringing the bin in from outside. So again, Scott, the weathering works, I sent him that. I'd already put the vehicles on the back and strapped them down. He just weathered them as if they've been burnt out. And some more die cast. That truck there, that's 3D printed, very delicate. Again, that was featured in the video I did not so long back. I dared to touch that because it is, I say, 3D printed, it's very delicate. Dan Everson painted that. He's done a fantastic job. Brilliant. So as you come back round to the heritage line, again this shop here, that's again made out of the scraps box, various bits and pieces put together. I've done all the interiors, like the cakes and what have you, the tea room. Figures out these, the cleaning the windows and sweeping up. So this is the heritage line bridge that Gary made from Cheeky Tech again. This one I painted a bit more like a heritage line colour, GWR colour, you know, a greeny, just to blend in. Lots more pigeons. Yeah, again, Sue painted them. How she paints them, they're so small I can't even see them. with the naked eye, so she does a fantastic job. So as you come round to the Heritage Line platform, again a class 24 there, that's the Sutton's Locomotive Works, class 24. Again, Scott's painted that. Just zoom back into the ice cream man. What I did that's an Oxford die cast ice cream van. I just cut the window out, put a chap in there serving, and all the people around it, the kids, mother with a pram and pushchair, what have you, really set that scene off. A little wedding party going on. And a polite coach. They used to be based in Handsworth near the West Bromwich Albion football ground. Again, I'm not sure if they're there anymore. So as we come round here, got a couple of workers working away with some sleepers. Again, that little hut there, made out of scraps out of the box. Put a light in. Don't know if you can see the fire going there. Can you see that little glow of the fire? Just adds to the scene. Just pallets scattered everywhere. So it's the Heritage Line from there. DMU. Really love that one. Great sound. Most 99% of my locos are sound fitted. So I've got nothing running around at the minute, because obviously the sound they will spoil the video of me showing you around. So as we come back round here, this is the far wall. Again, HST Hornby one, lightly weathered. This wall here, this is a recent addition. I did have a previous wall along here, but it just didn't sit right with me. So again, these are from eBay, and I sent these off to Dan and he painted these, and they look a lot better than what the old wall used to be. So as we come back round here, here's another signal from Absolute Aspects with a feather, for a left hand feather. As we come round here, I've got a little farm scene going on here. Little cat on the dustbin. And as we come round to the farm house itself, got a geezer there putting up some bird boxes. Woman in the towel. Dog barking in the back garden. And again another cat on the fence. And a couple of workmen messing about. So this bit this side, there's some sheepdog, little farmer. Just another corner filler. We're over and just having it boring with trees. So as we come to the, trying to focus in there, I think it might be better like walking away, and there you go. So this is the first thing I did on the layout. This Viaduct bridge. I built this in the garage out of plywood and dash clay, and got one of them brick rollers and just did all the brick imprinting. This was done in 2019, as the inscription on the plaque there says. Again, this metal looking bridge, that was again bought off eBay and just painted like just to blend in. As we come back down to the river, again this is done by resin, and what I've done here, I'm not sure you'll be able to pick them up, but there's actually fish in the resin. There's one there in the middle of the screen there. There's quite a few in there, but so it's just picking up with this light and what have you. So yeah, this is the last edition I had. This is the abandoned farmhouse that's been vandalised, and I've got a couple of graffiti artists there spraying paint Again, Dan painted these for me. I don't know if you can see them on the lady in the blue, but she's got tattoos on her legs. These are twins. But I asked him to paint it as if it's been fire damaged and vandalised. He's done a fantastic job, as he always does. And I don't know if you can see that, if I just change hands. Then you're not going to see it, I don't think. Oh, there, the fisherman. There's a fisherman there, fishing away. So that's the layout. So if you've got any questions or you want to see something in a bit more detail, there is a lot of detail going on in this layout all over the place. Everywhere you look, there's lots of detail. Postman there, and a busker. Zoom in, focus now. Too much going out in the focus. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this layout with detail and what have you. So if you have seen something that you want to see again, or any particular trains that you want to see go around, most of my stuff is BR Blue. I have got one steam locomotive. So if there's anything you want to see, and just put a comment in the comments box. All comments will be answered. And next video will all be about a BR Blue running session with the locos you see on the layout now. They'll be going round. So hope you enjoyed this layout tour. As I say, there's been a lot of me talking on it. So yeah, anything you want to see again, then just let me know. So I look forward to seeing you on the next running session as I zoom out so you can see it in full. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.